In today's video, we're going to be ranking the last 10 NBA champions from least aura to most aura. But before we dive into ranking each champion, let's take a second and look at what aura actually means. According to Google, aura is defined as the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person, thing, or place. In other words, this ranking is going to be based on straight vibes and energy surrounding the champion. You may be wondering what the ranking system looks like. Let me introduce the Aura Pyramid. This pyramid will be the foundation of our ranking. It's read from left to right and bottom to top. We have 4 different tiers, in the order of no aura, slight aura, decent aura, and finally maximum aura. All of the tier names are self-explanatory, but let's note that decent aura can also be thought of as good aura. So champions in the decent aura tier have a respectable amount of aura. With all of that being said, let's get into the rankings. Ranking NBA champions based on their aura, the 2017 Golden State Warriors begin at the bottom. Looking back at the 2017 NBA season, we could have just canceled the entire season and handed the Warriors their ring once KD joined their 73-win team. It just felt like this team had it too easy. They stacked the odds so much in their favor that it took away from what a champion is meant to represent. Winning a championship is celebrated so highly because of the difficulty required to win one. But this team faced zero adversity through their championship run. So this team is officially entering the pyramid under no aura. The next team in the pyramid is the 2018 Warriors. Let me just save us all some time here and say that this team belongs here for the exact same reasons as the 2017 Warriors. The only reason they have a bit more aura than the 2017 Warriors is that they actually had to face a challenge in the 2018 Rockets. Shout out to the Rockets for giving us a few games of excitement in these 2 years. 2018 Warriors have no aura and officially are the second team in the pyramid. Next, let's take a trip to 2014, where the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champs. The Spurs we're going to list as having no aura. Don't get me wrong, this was a very well-built and respectable team, but it just felt like their style of play wasn't as exciting to watch compared to other teams on this list. It felt like this team was missing that extra level of flashiness or attention that kept them from being ranked higher on this list. With that being said, the Spurs are the third team in the pyramid. Warriors fans are going to hate this, but the last team under no aura is the 2015 Golden State Warriors. This was a very hard spot because this team would ideally go under slight aura, but since this is a pyramid, we need one more team to fill out the last tier. With Kyrie and Kevin Love going down in the finals, it was basically the Warriors' entire team against LeBron. Although they were an exciting team to watch, we had to make the hard choice of putting them in the last spot of the last tier. 2020, the year of the pandemic. The 2020 Lakers are going to be ranked under slight aura. Let me make one thing clear. I'm not one of those people who put an asterisk on this ring just because it was in the bubble. The reason the Lakers have a slight aura is not even their fault. Any team that won in 2020 was going to be ranked here. For me, having no fans at the games in the playoffs just does not feel right. It felt a lot less energetic and more lifeless than an NBA championship run should feel like. It's unfortunate that this was not even the Lakers' fault, but external circumstances made them the 4th team into the pyramid. The star power of LeBron saves them from being under no aura. Now let's revisit 2023, where the Denver Nuggets became NBA champs. The Nuggets are going to be ranked as slight aura. The Nuggets are a very well-constructed championship team, and there really isn't anything negative to say about them. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are an exciting duo to watch. It just so happens that all of the teams that are left give off more aura than the Nuggets. With that being said, the Nuggets enter the pyramid as the second team under slight aura. The 2021 Milwaukee Bucks are going down as the last team in the slight aura tier. This team gets the nod over the Lakers and Nuggets simply because Giannis dropped 50 after being down 2-0 to bring this title home. Dropping 50 to secure the first franchise ring in 50 years definitely gives off some aura. The Bucks take up the last spot in this tier. Now we move on to the decent or good amount of aura tier. Only two teams can exist in this tier, and the first team is the 2022 Golden State Warriors. This team took on arguably the most talented roster in the NBA, the Boston Celtics. Steph Curry carried this team on his back and gave us some of the most exciting performances we've seen. Just when the Warriors dynasty was looking like it was over, Curry played some of the best basketball of his career. This was overall a very exciting finals to watch, and this playoff run by the Warriors definitely gave off a decent aura. The 2022 Warriors are the third last team in the pyramid. Only two teams remain. If the pyramid allowed for me to put two teams in the top tier, then I definitely would have, but the last team in the decent aura tier is the 2019 Toronto Raptors. I know what you're thinking. How could the Raptors have a decent aura when they beat a Warriors team missing KD and Clay? But let me explain. Actually, how about we just relive some of the crazy moments this playoff run included?
Ibaka in for him. Van Vliet gets a wide open look. Puts it in! Fourth quarter points for Van Vliet.
Middleton goes behind the back and lost it. Lowry with the steal. He has Giannis behind him, gets to Leonard. He stopped a facial by Kawhi.
You got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This take may be a bit biased because I grew up a Raptors fan, but the 2019 Raptors are the second last team in the pyramid. Finally, only one team remains. The team with the maximum amount of aura in the last 10 years is the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers, the only team in NBA history to come back from 3-1 in the NBA Finals. There's just something about a good comeback story that gives off aura, and that's exactly what we had here. We saw LeBron play some of the best basketball we have ever seen, and Kyrie was right there with him putting up some crazy numbers. I don't think there's much controversy with this ranking, because this is probably the most memorable NBA Finals we have seen in recent memory. Finally, to finish off the ranking, the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers sit at the top of the aura pyramid. That concludes our dive into the aura of NBA champions. From the underdogs to the dynasties, every team has a story to tell. Whether it's the thrill of victory or the resilience in the face of adversity, each team has left its mark on the league. It's been a journey from the bottom of the pyramid to the top, showcasing the highs and lows of championship glory. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more basketball content, and thanks for watching.